What's up guys, welcome to another video on Rootech. In this video I'm going to show you how to dual boot your Windows PC with Ubuntu 20.04 version. There are a lot of reasons why you may want to dual boot your PC. Maybe because Windows don't offer a lot of tools, or you want it for coding, or even for ethical hacking, because you know Linux is good at that. In one of my previous videos I showed you how to install Kali Linux on a virtual machine. The disadvantage of a virtual machine is using a virtual machine don't actually use all the resources your PC has to offer. Most of the time, barely even 30%. So dual booting your PC comes to solve that problem. Okay, before we continue, I would like you to click on the subscribe button if you are new here. That will help me. So to get started, we will need a USB pen drive or a CD-ROM. But in this video I'm going to be using an 8GB pen drive. We are going to need the software to boot the USB key. In this video I'm going to use Etcher, but you can also use Rufus, Power ISO, or even Universal Boot Installer. Then we will need the Ubuntu ISO file, which is this on my desktop. I'm going to give you the description. I'm going to show you on the description below the link to download the Ubuntu ISO file and the Etcher software. So to get started, let's get install the Etcher. Okay, from here we need to head onto our taskbar and search disk manager. Enter. We allocate the partition in which we want to install our Ubuntu. In my case is local disk E, which is 1GB, but I want to install my Ubuntu on a 60GB partition. So I'm going to go ahead and string 60GB from here. So we enter here, we enter the 60GB in megabyte. So if you don't know 60GB equivalent in megabyte, you go to calculator. 60GB times 124 equals to 61,440. That would be my size in megabyte. What's that? I'll enter here 61,440. That's equivalent in megabyte string. So you can see it have string 60GB from the 1GB and created a new unallocated partition. So we are good. Close that. So let's go ahead and install our Etcher. Go to our browser, type Etcher, download. Etcher download. Come over here. We enter into the Etcher official website. We go down. We have Etcher for Windows, Etcher for Linux, and Etcher for Mac. In my case, even for mobile phone. In my case, I want to install for Windows. Click on this link.
Get the speed untagged.
I start downloading. Before you download it, and start downloading. With the Etcher downloaded, let's go on and install. Agree. It's installing. Installed successfully. Automatic launch. Okay, what we need now is our pen drive. Let's plug the pen drive in. So you can see automatically detect my pen drive, SanDisk, 7.8 gigabyte. Okay, let's go and select the path where our ISO file is. Okay, this is Ubuntu ISO file. Select, open. Okay, let's flash it on our pen drive. Flash.
Get the speed untagged for free at freebeats.io.
It will take a while. I'll pause the video while it does the flashing. It will take a while, so I'll pause the video while it does the flashing. After the flashing is complete, let's close this window. So after I successfully booted our USB pen drive, let's go on and turn off our PC. After we have turned on our PC, we have to turn it on while pressing our boot menu key for it to load into our boot menu. In my case, mine is F9. Your case may be different. Turn off the PC. Okay, so far so good. So what we do next is to turn on our PC. We'll press our boot menu key continuously. Okay, here are on the boot menu options, so you have to navigate using the arrow key up and down. We select our pen drive, SanDisk cruiser blade, strike enter. Okay, if you have made it up to here, you know this is the bootloader of Ubuntu. Sorry, this is a bootloader of Ubuntu where you can see the Ubuntu. So what we need to do is to select our Ubuntu, enter. As you can see, Ubuntu is loaded. It is being loaded directly from our pen drive. Now we should carefully don't touch the USB. It is doing some checking. It will take a while. I'll pause the video. I'll return when the checking is complete. Okay, the checking has completed. It's loading Ubuntu. Okay, from here we can either try Ubuntu or install Ubuntu. Before that, we have to select our language of preference. Mine will be English, which is always selected by default, and we install Ubuntu. Okay, so select our keyboard, that is keyboard layout. Mine is English US, that's what I'm using. You can select anyone. English US, continue. Okay, here is asking us to connect wirelessly. We don't have a network. Just allow. I don't want to connect to Wi-Fi network right now. Go to continue. Let me try to zoom in a bit. Okay, now it's much better. Continue. Okay, access update and other softwares. We're going to take the first option, normal installation. We take the normal installation process. Enter and continue. Okay, here we have to select the installation type we have installed. Which type of installation are we going to install? It is written install Ubuntu alongside Windows Boot Manager. The second option says erase disk and install Ubuntu, which is not definitely, this is definitely not what we want. We can also take this option, but that won't be actually what we want to do. We are going to go to the third option. We say something else. Select something else. Go to continue. Okay, here we have to select where we want to install our, which partition we want to install our Ubuntu. You can see the various partitions here. We allocated 60 GB for our partition for Ubuntu. We are going to select the 60 GB here. We are going to discover we have a free space of 60 GB, 64,400 and something, which is 60 GB can make on represented megabyte. So to select the partition, click on it. Okay, you see the size. We are going to use all the size. What type of partition we want to make? We are going to make it a primary partition. The logical part of the new partition, beginning of the space or the end of the space. We want to use all the 60 GB, so I'm going to take beginning of the space, and we're going to use it as ext4 journaling file system. So the mount point, since we want to make it the root of the file, I'm going to use the // then okay. Okay, discover that the 60 GB is no more a free space, but now ext4 file. After it has been selected, we have to navigate to device for bootloader installation. Click on it. Here is an important step since we want to allocate where we are going to install the Ubuntu group loader. You can see Windows Boot Manager. We are going to install it there so that it should overwrite it, and whenever we start on our machine, we have to choose which operating system to choose. So we are going to install the group loader alongside Windows Boot Manager. Select that. Okay, you can see, make the final checks, see if everything has been selected correctly. So I think we are right, so we select install now. So it throws us a warning saying write the changes to the disk. If you continue, the changes listed below will be written to the disk, otherwise you will be able to make further changes manually. Okay, let's continue. Okay, select our time zone. My time zone may be different. That is my time zone. Continue. So please, if you have made this far, you can help me by liking the video. Okay, so who are you? My name. Write my name. PC name. My PC name, Terence PC. Terence PC. After you have entered your computer's name, now you pick your username.
Get this being untagged for free
with
at
Terence.
freebeats.io.
So you must start with the lowercase. In that case, I'll go all with lowercase. So choose a password. Choose a password. Sorry for that. Okay, we have entered our password. Say log in automatically or require my password to log in. Definitely I will recommend you to use require my password to log in. Log automatically or require my password to log in. I will recommend the second one. Click continue. It says installing system. So now we are installing it. Take a while. Which way it does the installation. Yeah, installation complete. You want to restart now. That's required. Okay, tells us please remove the installation media, then press enter. Let's check enter. Take a while. Okay, after the reboot, our PC boot up to the Ubuntu uploader. From here, there is a 3-second countdown. So if you are not vigilant, it's going to choose Ubuntu automatically. So if you missed it, you will have to come off your PC and on it again to choose the operating system you have. The first option we have is Ubuntu, and the third is Windows Boot Manager. Windows Boot Manager is where we have to boot to our Windows, and Ubuntu will boot the PC onto Ubuntu. So let's try Ubuntu partition first. Strike enter. Has loaded successfully. My account is open. Terrains. Strike enter. Okay, here we enter our password and press enter. From here, you are finally making to the Ubuntu OS. The next thing to do is to click next, and you are into it. We have successfully installed Ubuntu and Windows on a dual boot, and we have come to the end of this video. If you followed along with me, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the thumb to give me a like. See you in the next video.